Hello, my name is Maria Serbus. I am an Akashic Records intuitive reader and intuitive channeler. I am here to share a little bit of a message today. I'll share also a little bit about my background. I was not traditionally what I'm going to call a woo-woo person. So someone who would normally do things in the Akashic Records. I actually just first learned about the Akashic Records probably almost exactly 1 year ago, about 1 year and a month ago. Prior to that, I had an 8-year career in healthcare, and then I've also been working in my business for 2 years, primarily as a stress management coach and stress management consultant. So, going deeper into my intuition is new to me. I did do an intuition course back in 2017, 2018 with one of my mentors, but it was like kind of an intro too. In the last year, my intuition has ridiculously opened up, largely due to my own work in the Akashic Records. I did an amazing course with Amy Robeson. She has an amazing course called Sacred Awakening for anyone that is really looking to go deeper into your Akashic Records, because we all have one. The Akashic Records is the energetic blueprint. It's the all-knowing omnipresent that knows everything about you in this lifetime, and then if your belief system is there, but also in other past lives, future lives. It's like the you of all time. The Akashic Records knows it all. All the information is there. And so I extremely awakened up my own intuition even more going through her course, and I just knew that I was called to do more work in the Akashic Records. So this is now part of my business as well. If you're interested, you can head to the link in bio or just comment below if you'd like to book a reading. But also be sure to follow my Instagram page. I am doing weekly channeled messages from the Akashic Records. I am doing it just depending on whatever my guides are prompting me to do. And sometimes it might be a live, sometimes it might be sharing some light language, which is another way to channel messages in. So yeah, you might see that in different forms, but I wanted to hop on today because something that has been a big theme this week. I do a lot of coaching with female entrepreneurs, female leaders, and like the big theme for the last month personally and with my clients has been remember why you're here. So we're going to just go a little bit deeper into that, okay? So oftentimes many of us came here thinking like we were going to do something else. But that wasn't at a soul level. That was at like society programming level. So you grew up and somewhere took on the message. Again, it just could have been the larger message from society and the cultural norms that you grew up in. It also could have been from family, from caregivers. But ultimately, you felt like you had to take on some type of traditional career. You had to like go to college. I have to get this program. I have to get this degree or get this job because it's safe. So for me, my safe job was healthcare and going into healthcare. I was on a call this week with a client. Her safe job was like, she really wanted to do something in art, but like, you can't make money in art. So she thought she had to go to graphic design because that was like the only real way to make money in art. And I'm not saying like, again, I think all of our paths, they go certain places for a reason. However, if you're someone where you've been in a traditional career and you just feel like it's crushing your soul, that is the message that the masters, teachers, and loved ones from the Akashic Records want to remind you, is that if something is crushing your soul, if it does not feel aligned, even if it's like a consistent, traditional, solid career, you feel really secure and safe in it right now, but your soul is being crushed, you're unhappy, don't stay there. Don't stay there. Remember why you are here. Remember why you came back to Earth at this time right now. I am nowhere near an astrology expert. I have some of my favorite astrologers that I follow on Instagram. They can share more, but we're going into the age of Aquarius where there's just going to continue to be more spiritual awakenings. And what that really means is there's going to be more people who are going to start remembering at the soul level why you're here, why you came back. And likely, maybe it has nothing to do with you working at some like traditional corporate desk job that you don't feel called to at all. So if you have had some type of inner knowing that you want to do something else, you want to do some deeper work that you're passionate about, maybe that's working with a nonprofit for XYZ cause, maybe that's starting a side hustle and something you're more passionate about, or ultimately you want to work towards full-time entrepreneurship, whatever that is, follow the passion. Follow wherever your heart is taking you. Follow the breadcrumbs. They want me to reiterate, this was like a message that came through for a client yesterday. She asked me, Maria, how do I trust my intuition more? And the message from her guide team, now this was like energetically coming through for her. However, I will say I'm being called to share it right now. So if this resonates with you, you also need to hear this. You need this reminder as well, which is that it's not even about, what's interesting is, in her session, it wasn't like, here's how you're going to trust your intuition. They actually said, hey, you've been doing this. We've been like dropping little morsels, little like clues, and she's been picking up on it. She's been like, leaning into things, which is amazing. You've got to lean into those things. But they were like, that's not the real question. The work you need to do is the continued inner child healing for the inner parts of yourself that are like, no, this can't work. No, this can't be that easy. Oh, no, but if we do what we love, then we're going to hurt someone else, or then we're not tending to someone else's needs. So it was not so much that she needed the reassurance to trust her intuition. I mean, yes, like they kind of gave that. They were like, yes, you're doing it. Keep following the morsels and the breadcrumbs that we're dropping. And they were like, also do not neglect healing the inner child, because that's going to help you continue to strengthen your intuition, is by honoring whatever this little part of you that's saying, that's like, no, this can't be this easy, or no, this is going to hurt someone, or whatever your little inner child voice is saying. You have to kind of continue to do the healing and that work as well, which then helps kind of turn down the, whatever you want to call it, your inner critic voice, and it's going to help you turn up your connection to source, your higher self, your own intuition. And so, one, I just want you to remember there's magic all around you. Intuitive hits are coming all around you. Your spirit guide team always wants to help you. You just have to be willing to look. And number 2, remember why you're here. If you are not feeling aligned with whatever it is you are doing right now, then you need to look for other clues. You need to look for clues of like, what are you passionate about? And I am not saying, disclaimer here, I am not saying like I am not an expert of your life. I'm not telling you to quit your job, have no income in place, and become a painter tomorrow and expect that you're going to replace your full income. Like, I'm not telling you to do anything rash. I am telling you, though, to follow your breadcrumbs and know that your spirit guide team, your higher self, is trying to connect you to that thing of why you're here. You just have to be willing to listen. And so if you want more guidance with that, one, like I said, follow at Akashic Records with Maria, where I continue to share more weekly channeled messages. And also you can book a reading, because in a reading, we're going to get instantaneous channeled message from your Akashic Records, from your guide team, from your high vibrational, authentic masters, teachers, loved ones, and guides. So it's going to be the quickest way through, but I hope you have a great day.